This is a Nukie round on Meta Station. Weirdly, there are only 3 operatives on Meta, which is kind of surprising. And immediately, the reinforcements are talking about, or not the reinforcements, Nukies are talking about how the reinforcements are overpriced and they're pretty much not going to buy them. I mean, they could still buy monkeys. I feel like people are not valuing the ancestor reinforcements enough. They're basically humans without a backpack and a hand slot, but otherwise they could be just as tanky, still have an energy sword, suicide bomb, whatever you want for really cheap. Nukie's also discussing how the elite suit is not as valuable as it was and that they're just going to stick with what they got. We are 21 minutes in and the Nukies have arrived on Meta Station. I can tell you one of them has got a China Lake and they have their codes on them, so they're not going to be forgetting that one. They have arrived right next to security, probably not too shocking, probably going straight for the armory. It is indeed just right over there. You don't got to break too much to get to it. Oh, interestingly, they're actually going away from the armory? I figured they'd be going straight for it, but... Gravity? I don't see them having... I only see one of them with mag boots. Are they confused where the armory is? This might be a little bit of a... Yeah, okay, they're looking for the armory. The commander got a little lost. China Laking the window to get in is an interesting play. They definitely took a little bit of their own damage. China Lake rounds are a lot more precious than C4, and the ship gets free C4. But I guess the shock and awe here. Also, using a mini bomb to open the wall. I mean, hell, it works. I don't know. There ain't no reason to be judging that one. Lube? That's lube. That's a really... Oh, that's fantastic. That is a very, very good. Warden waking up, realizing that the armory has already been stolen. The armory is completely covered in lube. There is basically no way for anyone to get in there without mag boots or no slips. Very, very smart play. I very much enjoy seeing a lube bomb used. Remember, the crew's going to not have to worry about space. As you can see, the warden just doesn't give a shit about space, nor should you. Taking 2 or 3 points of space damage to dump your mag into a Nukie is certainly worth it. More mini bombs. Blew up some of their equipment, probably disabled power. Well, I mean, it did disable power. I saw it sever. Nukies have gotten a large majority of the armory at this point. Got some lectors. Warden has their suit on, but yeah, you can't walk through that. The warden is now... They're dead. They tried. They did their best. I am somewhat shocked the security doesn't have their own version of mag boots or no slips, but again, that's probably a good thing. China Lake putting that guy to probably if just a few points of health. He is slow walking now. Another lube grenade, I'm guessing, and a C4. Yep, that is indeed another lube grenade, basically making the entirety of home. I love lube grenades for Nukies. It's so cool seeing the full speed. Well, I guess that guy isn't full speed, but you gotta aim right at him. Oh no. Well, the lube is more than selling its value at this point. Head of security got lucky though that they were not aiming directly at them. There's also apparently a Rat King who is being declared hostile at this point. So, God, this lube, it's just... Nukies need to be utilizing lube more often. It is one of the strongest things you could possibly do. Let me pause real quick. If you're the crew in this situation, stop fighting over the lube. Unless you got mag boots or something, you're not going to win this. You are such a massive disadvantage to the point you can't move. So just let them have it. Regroup at cargo. Go to cargo, buy some WTs. That's like the best gun in the game. Buy some bulletproof armor because space is irrelevant. If you buy the bulletproof armor, you'll literally be tankier than the Nukies' guns. You'll be faster than them. And you can even have a one-handed gun. Like, if you manage to buy, like, riot shields or something, you'll be actually significantly tankier than a Nukie at that point. There is something to be said for holding them off to let cargo purchase this stuff. So Science is currently researching security tech, so these guys are doing their job. There are people talking about buying guns, but the quartermaster looks AFK, so pretty unfortunate timing for a quartermaster to go AFK when they're needed to purchase guns. But, like, the captain or somebody could be out doing that too, or... the head of security could have retreated. I mean, he did retreat. He's probably a med. This free water droplet store. Well, I don't know if it's free, but I don't know if Nukies take kindly to capitalism like that. Or charity, either or. Oh no. You gotta active replay this one. What was I? All of this. They didn't even. Oh my god, the humanity. Jesus, that just hit him right in the face. It wasn't even meant for him. Oh, that's funny. More meteors. There's the captain. He has put himself in major harm's way. This Nukie could capitalize right here. Captain barely gets away with his life. Nukie's not fast enough to catch up. Another security officer just sort of ignoring space, says Stinger. Nope, that's just a flashbang. Flashbangs do not have any effect on Nukies. Tear gas is more of a smoke grenade at this point than actually a tear gas, but good attempt there. I mean, what else can you really do? Some laser shots going off. These Nukies don't actually have... That's a practice laser. I don't know if that guy's aware that's a practice laser. He's just trying to scare him. Either way, that's pretty cool. Smile. Smile, get out of there. This moth just kind of... Oh, the poor guy. You still have one Nukie just sort of holding the bridge area, pushing out, shooting random people, which, I mean, that's good. You got to keep the crew on their toes. Smile just keeps eating bullets. Smile, get out of there. Smile. Save yourself, Smile. I'm not sure where the third Nukie is at. There is some medical supplies being brought in from cargo. Not seeing any guns. I don't know if they're on their persons or still at the trade station. Every minute they waste at this point, the Nukies, is another dollar earned by cargo and another gun purchased against them. They had the major advantage when they took the entire armory. They need to capitalize off of this and get to the captain while they're still healthy. Looks like captain just called the shuttle, which will force the Nukies to have to move quicker against them. I think that's a fair shuttle call at this point. The Nukies have been here for over 15 minutes. So there have been enforcers purchased in cargo. I see at least 2 people with enforcers. Enforcers have a nasty amount of damage total just due to their high capacity tubes. Large group of people in the front of medical. Medical in general is just kind of swamped. Another cargo tech who managed to get their hands on a WT. There's a fucking arrow sticking out of them. Attrition is really starting to set in for the Nukie. Some beanbag sniping. Even though it didn't stun them, that's still extra damage on top of everything. Seems like that damage isn't going to bother the Nukies too badly. They still seemingly have a decent bit of medical supplies. Well, I say that. The medic is hurt, but he is still using medicated sutures. I'm pretty sure that's what that sprite is. Indeed. Random guy with the crowbar is putting pressure on him. Come here. Well, they came to you. They did indeed do that. So these 2 Nukies are still sticking together. I don't know what the hell happened to the third one. He kind of just went into cargo mains chasing a skeleton, and I haven't seen him since. Fortunately, replay tools don't make it very easy to find specific players. Doctors getting slaughtered in their place of work. Damn. Research Director Vox. Apparently there was nothing in that locker. I don't know what they were doing. Interesting. Smile's still just spectating all of this. Some portal fighting. People running in and out of the portal. That bar of soap's only going to hurt the crew. You're not going to slip a Nukie like that unless they made a huge error. Captain, only one door away from getting cut down. All 3 Nukies have regrouped. The other one found their way there. Crew throwing their lives, trying to protect their captain. Cargo tech with the WT putting in some major work. Nukie trading the kill. The captain is still just perfectly dodging these bullets and just barely getting away with their life. The agent needs to revive their friend. He's got multiple arrows sticking out of him. He's got WT bullets in him. I think he got cut up by a knife. Probably stabbed by a spear. So now the captain gets a chance to recuperate once more, and the Nukie's limited supplies are dwindling even further. Crew, a lot of them have improvised weapons. Not sure what this Borg's doing. Did they not have IDs? Yeah, like, they have IDs, so I don't know why that Borg's attacking them. EMP implant disabled the Borg, so... More WT shots going off. Cargo at this moment, I'm really curious to look because I feel like this is always important. If the quartermaster, yes they are, the quartermaster is still running cargo, salvage is still making weapons, they are buying guns, I see more WTs, cargo is doing exactly what they need to be doing. Every gun purchased is one more pain in the ass for the Nukies to deal with. A Grey Tighter at the bat's one thing, but a cargo tech with the submachine gun and body armor, that's just as scary as a Nukie. Medic doing a great job keeping the team alive. Captain again re-peeking after healing, taking shotgun shots, but not fully overextending. Captain's doing an excellent job of not putting themselves in too much risk, but still directly helping the crew with their infinite ammo laser gun. Again, more shots hitting the captain. They realize that they are pretty hurt and retreat before the Nukies can actually put them into a critical state. Crew doing a really good job of recovering bodies even during this as well. Like, beforehand, Nukies would be able to just space this to kind of give themselves, like, zoning pressure. But now the space is not really a combat element. Nukies have to basically just get a shit ton of ammo, aka get the armory, and just keep spraying down halls and hope that the crew's health runs out before they run out of bullets. Again, Captain alone in one room, eats 3 shotgun shells, but is not able to get caught once again. This Captain has survived 5 close encounters. Is that a real energy sword? That is. How the hell did they get that? I'm guessing when he crit, it fell out of his hand. This Captain has gotten, like, probably, like, 80 plus damage at least 4 times by now. He's almost down the Captain. I feel like I am getting some deja vu. I don't know how many times I've heard them say that. Check oxygen. Yeah, they're all not doing great on that, but they've killed so many people that shouldn't be too hard to get more oxygen. Captain healed up, re-peeking with their infinite ammo laser. None of them have energy shields or elite suits, so that laser is doing damage. Captain probably overextending this time, but the Captain is still standing after all of that. And a Nukie got 2 Nukies now crit. We're just down to 1 at this point. The Captain survived avoiding crit for, what is that, like the 7th fucking time? This guy's invincible. Medic trying to revive one, but the commander is now gone. They are organs. I mean, yeah, the crew's done using melee weapons, but the Nukie seemingly are out of ammo too, so the thousands of HP that the crew has to offer is gonna outlast the Nukies. I am really shocked there's only 3 Nukies for how much crew there is, though. Normally there's like 5 Nukies pretty much no matter what, but so like, I don't know if all these guys are late joins or what happened there exactly. Cargo tech literally trying to punch him to death. I respect that. Oh, WT mag dump. Lizards with their really strong combat advantage, able to drag while having their hands unoccupied. That lizard just ended the round. The Nukies just ran out of medical supplies. They never fully committed on chasing the Captain down. If this round was before the elite suit nerf, the Nukies probably would have won. That 10% extra movement speed would have gotten the Captain killed at least 5 or 6 times this round, which I think is really interesting. Actually, I think this round showcases perfectly the Nukie nerf. There were only 3 operatives. They couldn't buy reinforcements because it's not worth it, because there's only 3 of them. Doing war ops with only 3 Nukies is total suicide. They couldn't buy the elite suit for movement speed, so they couldn't get a movement speed advantage. I guess, like, they could have tried going for gravity, but there was only 3 of them, so they needed, like, an army's worth of guns. The Nukies here were just massively outnumbered, hit by several nerfs, and got a little unlucky with never being able to finish a Captain off, but again, I think if they had the extra movement speed, they would have easily killed the Captain 5 times ago. I think the Captain and all these other players are realizing that Nukies are a lot slower than they were. That extra 10% is massive, so you could kind of just shoot them and run away without much issue because you're faster than them. Anyways, very interesting. First round I watched after all the Nukie nerfs. Thank you for watching.